Hi Alex, thank you so much for joining me today. I want to introduce myself as Charbel. I've been a radiographer for 25 years, PhD, double masters at CTMR. I've worked a lot in clinical and academia. I've been following your career for a long time now, and there has been such amazing work that's come out of you and the great people of Germany and German-speaking countries from Switzerland all the way down to Vienna and Austria. So tell me, Alex, what drove you to do what you do today?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's a pleasure to meet you here. And what drives me? There was a time in my life where I decided to do things which I want to do to support people, especially in using computer tomography, to get better and better, to make better, to work better with patients, get better image quality, for example. So, and so I started to be self-employed and starting to give seminars, and I collaborate actually with a lot of companies and bring my knowledge in the world and hope that this has an impact of a lot of examinations, of a lot of institutions, a lot of people. And on the other hand, there's also one point which is very important for me. It's the way to see the people who are working on the CT. That is, they were ignored. So many people were ignored. They have to do their job, and I see them, and it's a great atmosphere. And so it's knowledge transfer and energy transfer.
Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. So, how did you feel when you're making such a big move to go self-employed and someone who has worked really well in CT to push the barriers with yourself and to the whole radiology community? Because it's not easy as a radiographer when you teach radiologists or other more senior radiographers. What did you feel inside, and how can you motivate the next generation after you and me to make a bigger difference than what you have already done?
Yeah, this is a great question. So the driving force was my wife, which said, yeah, you can do this. So I talked a lot about, I should do this, and she said, okay, do it. And then I did it, and it works. And then I thought a lot of what are my goals, what are my future perspectives, and a lot of people said, yeah, you have to define what is in 5 years, in 10 years, and I didn't have this. Also in the past I didn't have this, and then I understood that I do everything what I'm burning for, what I like, so which makes fun, and to see people which came out of my seminars and say, wow, I'm so thrilled, I want to go on my CT scanner and test it. This is so amazing. And also my book, which I've written, so many people told me that this book helps so much in the clinical routine, in the night, when nobody is there, when they are alone. So all these, I'm so thankful to hear this and make this difference, and I hope that this energy drops a little bit to the other persons, and there are some people I put also on the stage, and they do the same like me in the other direction, one in MRI, in X-ray, and so on. And this is so great to have this impact. Yeah.
So let's touch a little bit about your book. I'm very honored that you invited me to review your book, and I went through it, and it is like more than 20 years of intensive knowledge broken down into a way that someone can grab it at 3 o'clock in the morning on any machine in the world, and they can run a perfect protocol. Tell me the journey that started with this book, because you were very digital and online, but what pushed you to the area of writing this book and really impacting these radiographers and these protocols? Because ultimately you're not just changing the radiographer's life, you change that radiographer's life, but that will change 10,000 patients' lives.
Of course.
So you're in the millions already. What drove you to do something so special?
Yeah, the beginning of the idea of this book was, I think, 2014. So in my seminars, I get self-employed 2012, and in my seminars, everybody asks me, do I have an CT book, which is good? I said, no, I can't. There are no books which meets my type of quality, and a few months later, I told them, yeah, okay, then I think I should write one. And then I did not believe that anybody will bring it out, for example. So I make a script, send it to the team group, and they say, yeah, when you can deliver. So that was the idea.
Wow.
And I want that the knowledge which I give in the world, in the past I gave only seminars or workshops, but I want a way that everybody, also the women, for example, which have kids and cannot attend at a seminar, for example, that they have something which they can put in the pocket, have it directly near the CT scanner, and which helps. That was the idea, and now this is in the fourth version. Now the extend version, roughly 800 sites, and also Cardic is in everything, as all my knowledge since roughly 30 years of experience.
Wow, you should be so proud of yourself.
Yeah.
So now that we're transitioning from a book environment, digital, into AI for protocols.
Yeah.
The people might be, have easier access to information by asking an AI algorithm like Copilot, ChatGPT, Gemini. What is the protocol for this? What would you advise at this point in time compared to the amazing work that you've put into your book versus the direction of having quick and easy access to AI? Is it trustworthy? Should you be cautious, or should you learn the fundamentals? How would you go about this?
Yeah, this is a great question. I think there's a lot of knowledge in the AI world, with like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and so on, and you get a very quick access. But I think it's very important to have a good fundamental knowledge to get an idea, can this be right or not? So everybody knows that not all of this which KI gives us is totally right. They hallucinate and so on. And but I think it's very important to get a good and wide knowledge, and then you can decide is it right or is not right. And I think there is a way to go, but HI is helpful, but it's not the way that you say, okay, I can trust it fully, or I don't have to think anymore. So we need knowledge, and we need good people which have experience and so on. So this is my opinion. Both is okay, but you cannot, you don't have to be blind.
Amazing. So do you think we're going to see your textbook in the future set as a learning curriculum in universities or technical colleges?
I think actually this book is in the German-speaking countries. In the most hospitals, these books are. They are available, and also the radiologists go there and say, let's take a look what Alex Riemer is saying, and then they take a look in the book. So it's already there. So it's reality.
Amazing. And that's interesting how a lot of people in German-speaking countries, they come to you for advice on new technologies, new protocols. Talk to me about the SAP drape. I've seen that you've given a few lectures about it from SAP Med Health.
Of course.
And this has gone quite viral worldwide.
Yeah.
But it only started to go viral in Germany after they came to you and asked for your advice, the company.
Yeah.
And that you then tested it, and then you started teaching about it and telling people about it.
Yeah.
Why do people listen to you, and how do products like these help get into the market for better patient outcomes?
Yeah, why do people listen to me? I think it's that it's proven knowledge which I transfer. So everybody who knows me since a lot of years knows that I say only things which I believe and which I can stand for. For example, say this is right. This is my opinion. Amazing. And as I get this set rape, this is this protects the CT scanner. And if you imagine that we buy CT scanner 500,000 euro, 1 million euro. If you think this in cars, for example, like Bugatti or something like this. Every Bugatti has something which protects it for stones and something like this. And the CT scanners will not be protected. So blood and contrast media, everything goes into these into the scanner and destroy it sometimes. And it's very, very expensive thing. And on the other hand, and this is the most importantly the great thing at the SATRAPE, you can use it also for interventional procedures because it's sterile. Yeah, and this is the first time in my life that I see a product like this, and yeah, it's amazing. So it protects the CT scanner, it protects the patient, it protects the radiologist who's doing the intervention, everything. And I waited for so many years, and as I see this, I say it's great. This is it. Yeah, it's fantastic. So this is why I said this. You have every CT has to buy, or every institute has to buy this thing because it's also absolutely amazing, and it's for the daily work very important.
Fantastic. And how have you and your colleagues accepted this? So you've started to use it. Mm-hmm. You've said to your colleagues, "I should try this SATRAPE." What was their point of view as well when they started to use it?
There are two things. At first, they understood how important it is to use it. Also, in the past, they didn't know that protections like these are available. Now they understood, okay, this is helpful, especially institutes which have a lot of problems with the detector because of blood and something like this. This was the one thing. And the other thing is, it's so easy to use. And this is one important thing. Nobody is using a thing only if it's very easy to use. And this is at this product very easy. You put it in, it's very easy. You fold it out, and it's there, and you can use it. And then the acceptance is very high. And this is a combination of all this was SATRAPE is for. Protection for the patient, for the CT, and it's easy to use for us radiographers. So it's, I think, a no-brainer to have this.
Amazing. Now, I want to take another step back and ask you a personal question.
Okay.
You give so much to the world. You drive internally very, very much. But what drives you to keep giving when you feel empty?
Oh, this is a great question. I think about this question a lot in the last year, and I came to the point. This is the contact to the people, the energy which is which works between the customers and all the participants of the seminars, and the feeling that I'm doing a thing which is much more than only giving knowledge to the people. And I do also a lot of online seminars and have my own online academy and so on. This is also okay, but the working with the people, this is the greatest thing for me, and this I understood in the last month. This is the most important thing. So there I get my energy, and this is why I'm doing this.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, where do we see Alex in the next 5 years, and what's his vision for the rest of the world to become a better, stronger, advanced and efficient CT radiography and radiology practice?
Good question. My vision is to actually I only the German-speaking countries have access to my knowledge and to my seminars and so on. And this I want to change because I think there are so many radiographers or radiologists all over the world which can, and they can, which I can help. So my vision is to make it bigger, make it international, and stay in the same energy, on the same heartfulness and so on. So just make it bigger and get more impact in the to all radiographers, and hopefully it works. So we will see.
Amazing. Well, I can tell you, as the owner of MDCT, we would love to share your knowledge beyond any border, any country around the world. So you say the word and we will happily support you, because I can tell you now from the bottom of my heart and from every single patient that you will ever touch or not touch, directly or indirectly, and for every single radiographer, we all say thank you to you for the amazing hard work that you'll never ever have enough thank yous and enough gratitude, but you are changing the world and we're so proud of you, and we are there to help you change even more, faster, and beyond every single border.
Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much.